Hey guys, it's Fat Timmy 314. I just wanted to do a quick video of my winter project that I just finished up. This is my winter project BAD MAXX. I call it BAD MAXX because it is just the baddest T-Maxx that you can possibly build. Of course, my opinion, but tell me if you think different. So here we go. I'll start off with the quick little story of how I got most of the stuff. Actually, I usually get everything off eBay, but I bought this truck from a guy off eBay, and it turned into a nightmare. It took him 30 days to ship it to me. I had to open up a case. He sent me a bunch of threatening texts, because once I opened up a case, his, PayPal locked up his account and I was ruining his business. I mean, come on, dude, you took 30 days to ship me this truck, and every other day it was, okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow. So anyway, when I got the truck, of course, it was nothing that I expected. I definitely overpaid for it, no problem. Had a few things that I've always wanted to build. I've been wanting to build a big block for a while, and this OS30VG, I wanted to be the power plant. I mean, I love this engine. Now, this engine itself, it's only got the break-in, so it's got so much compression. This thing is ready to go. And of course, I wanted the RD Logix extended chassis, and it just happened to be the things that I wanted, so I went ahead and bought it. But when I got it, it was a mess. All the shocks were broken. All the aluminum was just dull, and I mean, he had GPM boxes on here that were once blue that he de-anodized to put on there. I mean, if you're going to build something like this, spend the money. I mean, it doesn't. Why? I think he just put it together with extra parts. He used Phillips head screws, put everything together. I had so many stripped screws. There were pieces missing. Had two different color skid plates. It was just a mess. So I went ahead and did it exactly the way that I've always wanted to build my big block, and I'm excited about the way it turned out. I'll start from the back, I guess. I got the aluminum bumpers and braces, aluminum body mounts. I mean, these are all pretty much things you can see, but it's got the aluminum diffs, steel CVDs, aluminum wheel hubs, and then the transmission and engine are really the most spectacular part on here. The transmission is the 2-speed transmission. It's got all steel Robinson racing gears. Now, I don't know what kind of pipe this is. The pipe came with the engine, and it's a nice pipe, but I cannot find the maker on the pipe. So if you guys recognize the pipe, leave me a comment and let me know what it is. I put the 23 millimeter Weld Racing bead locks on there with the brand new bow tie tires. And then, of course, on the front, the bumpers, everything, just the way it sits. It's got the aluminum fuel tank, which is real nice to have. I love the aluminum fuel tank. It just kind of sets off everything on here. The RD Logix extended chassis is just a beautiful, beautiful chassis. It's taken a lot of time to build this thing because it's always one problem after another. I mean, all the way down to I bought fast lane skid plates for it, aluminum skid plates, and the fast lane skid plates I could not get to line up. So then I had to buy the Integy skid plates, and they ended up doing a little better, but they were still, there's a lot of prying going on trying to get them suckers in there, but they're in there. I hit all the fuel line. I got all the fuel line running from underneath, not to where it's going to get pinched or anything like that. It's got a waterproof high-tech servo on there, 645 MG, and it's just beautiful. I think it just turned out really good. I can't wait to get it running. It's not something that's going to be bashed. It's something that's going to be driven nicely for a little while, and I might, since it was kind of fun to build, maybe I'll get rid of it and buy me another one. I just put a Pico 26 on one of my other ones, and I'm curious to see how that one does. This engine here doesn't have a lot of torque, but it's got a lot of power. They rated at 2.9 horsepower, which is like 3 horsepower. I watched a lot of videos on it, and it'll get up and go. So, steel CVDs, and which I might have already said. I'm sorry, I get a little ahead of myself sometimes. But it came with this RC Solutions cage. Now I do like the cage on there, but I really wanted to put a body on there, and I like the way that the skids look and everything with the body and with the bumpers. So I'm gonna put this on a different truck, and this is the body that I built for this one, the F650 body, the Pro line. It's the bigger one, I think 9.3. Oh, don't get me going, I don't remember the number. I painted it a brilliant blue, and then I put the graphics on the side with the Spastics mirror chrome. That stuff turned out really good. Did a lot better than I expected my first time using it. That's the bed. I did the mirror chrome. I mean, it turned out beautiful. And then what I did was I just did the front bumper in the mirror chrome. I should have did the whole grill, but since it was my first time, I just taped off the bumper. But it turned out pretty good. And this body fits this chassis perfect. I mean, from front to back, fits it beautifully. So I like to bash my RCs, I like to break my RCs, and I like to build my RCs. So I don't see me holding on to this one very long. And I don't know, I might hate to see it go, but you know, everything's for sale, I guess. At least that's what they say. I'm not always happy about that. I don't like selling all my stuff. But anyway, this one, there's pictures of the build on here on Instagram. My Instagram's at BigTimmy314. And they're not too extensive, because when I come down and I start building on my RCs, I get so much done in one night that you know, it's not a short build process. You know, I get a lot of things going, then I go buy the parts I need off eBay. I gotta wait and then put them together. So, but I'll have a running video up pretty soon. Sorry, I'm babbling. I'm just a little excited. Hope you guys like it. Now, if there's anything on here that you guys, you know, might recommend trying out, putting on, or, you know, if you know what kind of pipe that is, anything like that, you know, leave me a comment and let me know. You know, I'm always up for switching things up, but this is pretty much the way I thought of it in my head, and this is the way it turned out. So, alright, I'll get a running video up real soon. I also got to apologize for the shakiness and the quality. I had to use my phone. I've gone through 3 camcorders in just a few months. My Kodak PlaySports, I broke 2 of those in weeks. So, alright guys, well, my phone's telling me that it's going a little too long, so thanks for watching, and leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Thanks.